think what's great about the Indian startup ecosystem is the times that we are in. The government is talking about startups. When was the last time you heard the government speak about startups? I was at the unveiling of Startup India Action Plan, and there were about 1,500 startups all rooting for the spirit of entrepreneurship. Just to give you an example, the front rows are usually reserved for the government officials and ministers, but when the startups enter the auditorium, they were asked to vacate and the startups were to sit in their place. Just giving a subtle hint that startups are at the forefront of India's economic growth. I think that's actually driven a lot of sentiment around startups at various levels. Just to give you an example, startup or entrepreneurship was not considered a valid career choice. When I say this, parents would be really hesitant to give their daughter to someone who's an entrepreneur. But today, they take pride in actually giving their daughters to someone who's actually starting up. And I think at the behavioral level, that's a great change that India is witnessing. And on the other hand, you see these banks and other institutions which earlier you had to carry a bag full of papers and sit there, and you're not sure when your account is getting opened. But today they're having startup specific offerings. You just walk into a bank, you have a chartered accountant sitting there, and you say that your company gets incorporated, the paperwork is minimized a lot. And yeah, I think we are at a very good time to get started. I think no better time than now to get started. Yeah, I think there are a lot of opportunities that both the Nordic and the Indian ecosystem can explore together. One particular opportunity that I see is that of this movement around social enterprises. And I think India is a great market to look at solving some interesting problems. And I see a lot of collaboration opportunities between Indian and Nordic startups going forward in the future.